Hey guys, Kai from Kaizo Take a Corner here, and today we're going to be doing a live reaction of this week's Shokugeki no Soma, also known as The Greatness, as my captain Charles is Anime Worlds always says. The greatness, the greatness, the greatness, the greatness. That is Shokugeki no Soma. So let's get on to the live reaction, and like always I'll be doing the live reaction, then cut to into the intro, and then doing my review in my normal review station area. So let's crack down to it. I guess you at least have confidence then. Shall we hear it? Just exactly what kind of food you made me? Soma just smirking. I'll answer this. The Yukihira style fried egg don. Next page. The heart that was frozen. Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 170. Fried egg? How did he fry egg? There's Yuki and Megami and everybody else wondering how he managed to fry an egg. Even if you fry raw egg with oil, it wouldn't fry. It would be a mess. It can't obtain the fried batter in the first place. Did he fry the entire thing, including the shell? Would you even be able to eat it? Eat it because of the shell? Just what happened? Oh, she's got. The white started to cook a bit, plus the yellow is cooked to the half point perfectly. It's cooked so well. Did he cover it in batter at the halfway point? No, the yellow would be cooked completely because of the heat. Just how did he make this? Are you amazed? Does it bother you how I made it? It's frustrating as usual. The secret is inside here. This is egg is in the freezer. That's right. I fried the egg that was frozen. Eggs that were frozen, and I used that to make the fried don. Ooh! Put the raw egg inside a plastic bag like material, then freeze it. Once the egg freezes, it expands and breaks. It's different from putting beverages bottles inside the fridge, causing them to break. An egg shelf life is usually 21 days after purchase, but if you freeze it, it can last up to 50 days. For the steps after taking the shell off, you coat it in in after pouring the sauce on the still warm rice, putting the fried egg on the top, sprinkle seasoning on the perilio that we fried without the batter. Done. It's super simple, but it tastes great. That is the secret behind the fried egg. Anyway, try it. If it's cool, you would be able to try the crunchiness of the fried parts. So, as usual, you're making an impossible fish, but that's the kind of idea that doesn't work on me. Egg dishes are simple, but it also attests to the chef's skill. The quality of the ingredients also make this dish. Make sure you don't regret serving this to my god tongue. Oh, Hanachi is about to eat it. Yeah, will she like it? What's wrong, Ryoko-chan? No, I'm just worried about something. It happened not too long ago, but Yukihira-kun bought a bunch of eggs that were on sale, one pack for 106 yen. They were selling it for cheap, so I bought a bunch. Will you even be able to use them all? It's okay, it's okay. I've already thought about how to use them. That's not good. Elena grew up eating only the finest of ingredients. If she were to eat a product on sale, we don't know what will happen to her body. I knew the moment that I ate that this egg wasn't some fine or expensive egg. This is the kind of egg that you would see in a regular meal rather than fine dining. But how is it? Oh, stripping! She's stripped! And she's saying, complimenting her, oh, jeez. How is such a deep and delicious flavour coming from this? Although it was an egg that was on clearance. Just what did you get? She's done it! This is one more change that happens when you freeze the egg. Is that the rich taste of the yellow evolves. The richness of flavour. Ooh. By freezing it, the egg proteins turn into a jelly-like structure. Because of that, it becomes chewy and round as well as creamy. The flavour in general becomes much more rich. In other words, freezing the egg is the Don's biggest point. And then the special Yukihira sauce that has a sweet spicy taste was able to make the Bontio broth base stronger by using cooking wine or soy sauce. There's nothing that it doesn't get along with. But if you use a high-grade egg, the Don would becomes taste too. That's why Ariana looks shocked. That's right, it's better to use a bland egg because 1. The flavour and feel after freezing, and 2. They enhance the sauce flavour. So that's how it was here, was the reason he got the eggs that were on sale, as expected from Soma. Did you use eggs though? Because you gave me egg as the topic that one time. Doesn't it seem like the perfect cooking that ties the knot of our fate? Ooh, how are you able to think things up like this? It's given that an egg's freshness is its main point. I've never thought of or heard of a dish where you freeze the egg, and isn't it normal to be worrying about how to obtain the best and rarest ingredients? But how are you always? Because it's more interesting like this. It's my own personal option. Guys who only know one answer won't ever be able to reach greater heights. And more than anything, what is the reason you can think of these kind of dishes? All the dishes seem very novelty, and original, but there was a lot of effort made into it. Can you tell that it will turn out good from the beginning? No, huh? Whenever I test out new foods, it's a success half the time, and failure the other half. Even today, I used your grandpa to test numerous dishes. Then you went to those lengths too. That's obvious. Ooh, we get a flashback too! Knowing what can be done ahead of time isn't fun at all. Ah, that's right. I just remember. Always wanted to make dishes like this. Oh, I remembered. It was nothing. Oh boy! That chapter was just amazing. It just brings character to it. We get another flashback scene, but more on that in a bit. Let's cut to the intro, get to the review station, and we review this like it should. Up in the review area. Let's crack down to it. Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 170, review. Hit the intro.
Double up.
Okay, so this chapter of Shokugeki no Soma was an amazing chapter. Soma wins Erina's heart back, and he said words like she remembered that Dorijo said when she was younger. Now this has all linked to their fate, this has all tied into them, and the fact that he frozen the egg to make them able to fry them in an instant was a genius for his Yukihira Don. But the way how everything is, I want to quote Erina. I really do want to quote Erina here. even though I did read the whole chapter and done a live reaction before the intro, I do want to quickly quote Erina before the flashback. So the flashback starts. So Soma explains to a more personal opinion that guys who only know the one answer. This is now coming from Soma, and probably why Jericho thinks this as well. And this is why Azami's way ain't really good, because they're not going to be able to reach higher. And I'll be talking more about that closer to later on in this review. Because Soma quotes that guys who only know one answer won't ever be able to reach greater heights. Yes, so pretty much everybody that just follows the recipe, as in how Azami wants it, and so they know the result straight at the end, won't evolve, like, won't reach higher, because they will be at that wall that they think is at the good point. And Jericho and Soma think alike, their father and son. And then Erina flashes back to this, and it goes with reasons. What is the reasons you can think of these kind of dishes? All these dishes seem very novelty-like and original, but there was a lot of effort made into it. Can you tell that it will turn out good from the beginning? Then it cuts to Jericho saying that half the time they're successes and the other half are failures. And it got her grandfather to test them. And then Jericho goes, it's obvious. And it cuts with like a younger Jericho at the back of Soma and just going, knowing what can be done ahead of time isn't fun at all. That is the key to pulling down Azami. We have the key here, and we need Jericho here to be the movement of this. So, and it goes that, and then goes, that's right, I just remembered. I always wanted to make dishes like this. I remembered. And Soma goes, it was nothing. She actually loved the food. So, okay, so the key point here is that pretty much we've learned so far a lot of things within this chapter. One point, Jericho and Soma finds that having the answer already ahead before they finish cooking, knowing that it's going to be a success, boring. Knowing that following the recipe dead on, because that is pretty much the answer given to them. Now, if you follow this recipe and make it exactly like this every time, you know it's going to be boring, you know that it's not going to be fun at all, and it's just going to make you hit that wall here. Say that there's a wall here, and this is the wall, and you keep on following it. That's your stopper. That's your stopper. You won't go beyond that wall. The door won't open or anything. You'll be stopping, and that's what Azami is trying to get the culinary world to follow. It's just to stop at that wall. Jericho and Soma already passed that wall, and well, Soma's getting to that wall, but it's going to be passing that wall. Jericho has already passed it and is already achieving higher and being able to make great food and being offered jobs around the world, being a chef, a world-renowned chef around the world by the way he cooks things. And that is what Azami hates, but there needs to be more about this than anything. But now that we've learned more, that when Erina was younger, before the whole forceful tactics of Azami was forced into her head, she wanted to make dishes like Jericho, where half the time they were successful and the other half they are failures. Now, since the dish she has now eaten of Yukihira style cooking from Yukihira, and she enjoyed it, and how Soma said it was identical how Jericho said it went back when she was younger, roughly the same age as Soma was probably when Jericho left to do this at Senzaimon's place, just shows and proves that she admired him, because she ended up picking and finding the way she wanted to cook things because of Jericho. And Soma now rekindled that, means that I don't think she's going to be returning to Azami. I think she's going to now stay strong, and is this push, just having this dish will push her to help Soma and everything to get her father out. I have the strong feeling that Erina
is going to be a strong key player now with Soma and co to get his army out of bounds, because out of the high road and stopping it, because there's no other way. Now that she remembered why she loved cooking and why she likes Jericho style cooking through Soma, and she remembered that through Soma, it's amazing. And it's just really interesting. Definitely the way how Soma made it and how he combined everything with the fried eggs and how he froze them to fry them via frozen. It's just amazing and just brings up a lot of characteristics at the same time, and it just shows that there's a lot that can be done here. I'm so glad with this review. It was really fun. Got a flashback near the end of Elena remember why she wanted, how she wanted to cook, is the way how Jericho cooked, and Soma is just rekindled that and shown that. So this was just a fun chapter yet again. Hopefully you enjoyed my live reaction before the intro, and hopefully you enjoyed this review as well. Comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this week's chapter of Shokugeki no Soma. I really enjoyed it, and that strip. The fact that she actually stripped normally, not with those crazy Somais, but stripped like everybody wanted her to strip with one of Yukihiro's dishes, from one of Soma's dishes, and she did. That was something amazing. I give them props to actually allow Erina to normally strip after eating a don made by Yukihiro Soma. I am so glad about that. Sorry about that. That's a little bit of exaggeration, but yeah, so like I was saying, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this chapter, and also hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did as well. I know I enjoyed this chapter a lot, and I really want to know your thoughts down in the comment section. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, member of the 00 Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner here, member of the 00 Club, and I'm hoping you enjoyed this week's chapter of Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 170. If you want to see my previous videos of Shokugeki no Soma, hit that eye where the cards will fall down where they are here to give you my other video reviews of Shokugeki no Soma as well. And you can also hit subscribe if you liked what you've seen, and please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, links are down in the video description, and you can also search for me on Anime Amino as well. So I'll see you next time for another review. Bye bye for now. See ya!